Welkom at Donder Elf's podcast, the mythic self. Let me take you on a journey and dive deep into the world of ancient mythology. It's midwinter time. Hear the midwinter horn. At the exact moment of the midwinter, it's not only my horn you can hear, it's also the goat horn of Pan. Pan is the gatekeeper of the midwinter. And Pan is also the essential power of the midwinter and of Capricorn, and I will tell you why. So, at midwinter, since ancient times, at the midwinter, the powers of chaos, they come from deep within the earth, and then the heavenly powers bring them back deep into the earth, so there will be harmony. At midwinter, it's Typhon, one of the ancient chaotic powers. Typhon, son of Gaia, the earth mother goddess. Typhon, he works himself a way up. He is buried deep beneath the Etna, the volcano on Sicily. In ancient times, Jupiter put him there. But every year at the midwinter, at this moment of possible chaos, he works himself his way up at the darkest moment of the year, when the sun is really low, and when the sun is about to start its new cycle. So Jupiter, he puts him back down into the volcano and ties him to the roots of the volcano. Yes, I can tell you this. As a Germanic storyteller, I know things like this. Normally, mountains do not have roots. But I know, as a Germanic storyteller, the dwarfs told me, yes, mountains have roots. So, possibly, probably, Jupiter used the roots to tie Typhon to. Anyway, at that moment of the midwinter, Capricorn, yes, that's Chiron, the centaur, half man, half horse. He withdraws from the world, and he is on Sicily. And there he meets Pan, Pan the ancient god, without morality, but powerful, strong. At that exact moment, the centaur hears a lot of strange noises, and he discovers it's Pan laying on a goat that is laying on his back, and Pan is moving up and down and makes all these screaming noises. It sends a panic to the heart of the centaur, and I don't think we have to go too deep into that moment. But anyway, this moment is interrupted by a huge sound. It comes from deep within the earth. It's like they hear, they both know what it means. It's Typhon working himself a way up. And Typhon, from his shoulders, over 100 dragons grow, and they breathe fire. And his central head, it reaches into the stars. And when he reaches out with his arms, he touches the east and the west. And Typhon, he wants power over the human beings and over the gods. Every year he tries. And Pan and the centaur, they wait for Jupiter to come on that moment. But Jupiter is late, and this time from within the Etna, this always active volcano, there's this huge sound like boom. This sound we can hear at the end of the year everywhere. Boom! Fireworks, and they both they get shocked by that noise, and they get into a panic. And of course Pan gets into a panic because the god Pan is the inventor of panic. He is the god of panic. So all the gods, they turn themselves into whatever comes into their minds. They turn into an owl, into a mountain, into a tree, or into a planet, and or even into a mushroom. Anyway, what does Pan do? Pan, half man, half goat, 100% god. What does a goat do? He jumps. And at that moment Pan jumps into a wild streaming river. And he is taken with the black water that is going strong. And he swims, he goes down below, and he swims, and he comes up and down and goes into the ocean. And there Pan almost drowned. Pan, like a goat, he possesses the power over the mountains. He is the god of the mountains. But at this time he almost drowns, and he almost touches the depth of the ocean. And at this moment something starts to change within himself. Something deep inside himself reminds that he is one of the gods, and he works himself way up really, really fast. And then he comes above the water, and his body that is under the water has changed into a powerful fish. Yes, at this exact moment of the midwinter, Pan has the power of the depth of the ocean as well as the power of the mountain. He combines those two. And then he takes his goat horn and blows his horn. And this doesn't sound like my goat horn. No, it's a piercing, a keening, a haunting sound. But this sound wakes the gods. And Jupiter comes and jumps into the Etna, into the depth. He takes Typhon and brings him back deeper and deeper, deep inside the earth. And there he ties him once again, so the dwarfs told me, to the roots of the volcano. And the year is safe. There will be harmony in the world thanks to Jupiter. And at this time, when the sun moves into Capricorn, we will think of Pan. We will think about the deepness of the ocean and the power and the strength of the mountains. This is the true power of Pan, of Capricorn, while we move into a new year. But let us go a little bit deeper into history and into mythology for just a moment, because there has been a time way before the gods of Greece. There were the gods of Babylonia and Sumeria, and in the times like around 2000 BC, before that 3000 BC, we had Inanna. And Inanna was a goddess, and she was connected with Venus. Venus that goes down under the water and rises up again. Inanna is the goddess that went deep inside the earth, and by her own choosing and by her own power, she moved back up again. And she also connected the powers of nature with the powers of chaos, the female powers. And at this time, at this midwinter, I would like to suggest to take the powers of Inanna from deep within the earth and work together as a human race ourselves back up again, together in harmony. Thanks for listening to this podcast. Don't forget to subscribe or leave a little message. I will respond to that. And thank you for listening. Next time we will work ourselves into the age of Aquarius.
Aquarius.